I'm 79 years old, and if you asked me what the loneliest moment of my life was, I wouldn't say it was the night they told me she had 3 months left. I wouldn't say it was when I held her hand as she took her last breath. No, the loneliest moment? It was the Tuesday after the funeral. Everyone showed up for the funeral. No one showed up for the Tuesday after.
Margaret. Maggie to everyone who loved her, which was pretty much everyone. We were married 55 years, 4 months, and 12 days. I counted. Still do. She was the kind of woman who remembered your birthday before you did, who'd show up at your door with soup if you sneezed twice, who laughed so loud at bad jokes you started telling worse ones just to hear it. And then, cancer. Fast, cruel, quiet. Took her in 8 months. And the world showed up for that. Church packed, cars lined the street, casseroles stacked to the ceiling, cards signed by people I haven't seen since high school. We're here for you, Frank. Call us any time. She's in a better place. All true, all kind. But kindness has an expiration date, and mine ran out 7 days later. The day after the funeral, the silence hit me like a physical thing. Not metaphorical, literal, like someone turned off the world's volume knob. I walked into the kitchen that morning, same as always, and made 2 cups of coffee. 2. Set them both down, sat across from her empty chair. Didn't even realize I'd done it until I looked up and saw it. That chair, still pushed in like she'd just stepped away, only she hadn't. She wasn't coming back to sip that second cup. I poured it out, then cried into the sink. The fridge emptied fast. People stopped calling by day 4. By day 6, the flowers started wilting. By Tuesday, silence. Just me and the echo of her laugh in every room. I'd catch myself talking to her, out loud, in the garden. "Maggie, look at these roses. You'd love how they turned out." Then remember, and stop, and stand there, alone. Smell? Oh God, the smell. Her perfume, that jasmine and vanilla stuff she wore since '83, still lingered on her pillow, on her robe, on the passenger seat of the car. I couldn't wash it, couldn't bear to, so I'd bury my face in it sometimes, just to feel close, just to pretend. Grief isn't sadness, not really. Sadness is a wave. It crashes, then pulls back. Grief is the tide. It doesn't leave. It reshapes the shore. I thought I was holding it together. Showered, shaved, paid the bills, watered her begonias, kept the routine. Like if I kept moving, maybe the world wouldn't notice she was gone. Maybe I wouldn't notice. Then came Thursday. Grocery store, 10 a.m. I was standing in the cereal aisle. Her favorite was that honey oat kind with the little marshmallows. She ate it like a kid well into her 70s. I reached for a box, put it in the cart, then just stood there, staring. A young woman, couldn't have been more than 25, walked up beside me, picked up the same box, glanced over, and said real soft, "Are you okay, sir?" That's all. 3 words, and something in me broke. Right there between Frosted Flakes and Fiber One. Tears just spilled, no warning, no control. I tried to apologize, to laugh it off. "Just tired," I mumbled. She didn't move, didn't look away, just put her hand on my arm, light, gentle, and said, "It's okay. You don't have to be okay." And that undid me completely. Long pause. Wipe eyes. Music swells gently. I cried in that aisle for 5 full minutes. Strangers pretended not to see. A stock boy handed me a napkin, didn't say a word, just nodded. Sometimes kindness doesn't need words. Sometimes being seen is the only medicine. I used to think grief was something you got over, like a cold or a broken bone. Time heals all wounds, right? Bullshit. Some wounds aren't meant to heal. They're meant to be carried, because healing implies forgetting, and I don't want to forget her. I want to carry her. Grief isn't a problem to solve. It's the last act of love. Every tear, that's her name whispered through my ribs. Every time I set the 2 cups, that's loyalty. Every time I smell her perfume on a scarf, that's devotion refusing to die. The world wants you to move on, get busy, join a club, date again, as if love is a chapter you close. But real love, the kind that lasts 55 years, that doesn't end. It changes shape. It becomes memory, ritual, presence in absence. I don't want to get over her. I want to get through this with her memory intact. And let me tell you something else. Being an old man crying in public, that's not weakness. That's courage. The bravest thing I've ever done is let myself feel this, fully, messily, daily. No shame, no rush, no pretending. I'm 79 years old, and I'm learning, slowly, painfully, how to love someone who is no longer here without losing myself in the process. If you're watching this, maybe you've lost someone too. Maybe you're the one standing in the cereal aisle, or sitting at the kitchen table with 2 cups of coffee, or lying awake at 3 a.m., wondering if the pain will ever soften. I won't lie to you. It might not, but it will change. It will become part of you, like a scar that aches when it rains, but reminds you, I survived, I loved, I mattered. And if no one's asking you, are you okay lately? Let me be the stranger in the grocery store. Softly, sincerely, are you okay? It's okay if you're not. You don't have to be. Not today, not next week, not ever, if that's what your heart needs. Grief isn't a race. It's a walk. Slow, uneven. Sometimes you sit down on the curb and cry. And that's allowed. More than allowed. It's sacred. Stand up, walk to porch or window, look out, smile faintly. Maggie would have hated this video, said I was being too dramatic. Then she'd hug me hard and whisper, "But you're right, Frankie, you're damn right." So if you're out there, grieving, lonely, forgotten in the Tuesday after the storm, I see you, and she would too. Keep setting the 2nd cup. Keep talking to the empty chair. Keep smelling the perfume on the scarf. That's not crazy. That's love. And love never dies. It just learns how to live in quieter rooms.